God, I love these stories, and you guys are amazing to listen to, and we'll talk more about how we might utilize you at the museum. Right now I want to share with you a little video about what we do at Cincinnati Museum Center.
Hi, I'm Whitney Owens, Chief Learning Officer for Cincinnati Museum Center. We're thrilled to partner with the Gaskins Foundation and the Girl Scouts of Western Ohio to celebrate our phenomenal Women in STEM winners today. Congratulations. Science is a part of everything we do here at Cincinnati Museum Center. From our earliest learners in the Children's Museum to learning as we grow in the Museum of Natural History and Science and the Cincinnati History Museum. We celebrate the women in STEM on our own teams, from the women who lead our zoology and paleontology divisions, taking care of and researching our 6 million objects and specimens, to the women who lead our finance, IT, and education teams. We also support the next generation of STEM learners, whether it's through our STEM Girls program that works with women at middle school age to connect them to women working in STEM careers, or our youth program that reaches teens, or our summer camps that are rich with science and a variety of disciplines. We support all learners across the lifelong spectrum of learning and help cultivate the next generation of curious minds to solve the world's problems. There's a lot of STEM going on at Cincinnati Museum Center right now. Our current exhibition, Julia Child, A Recipe for Life, brings this world-class chef's infectious enthusiasm for the science of food to the public. That will run through May 18th. And on April 4th, we open Barbie, a cultural icon, which also celebrates women in STEM. We have two great OmniMax films on our screens right now, T-Rex and Blue Angels. You can find out details about all of these programs, plus our summer camps, youth programs, and STEM Girls programs at cincymuseum.org. There's a lot of STEM going on at Cincinnati Museum Center right now. Our current exhibition, Julia Child, A Recipe for Life, brings this world-class chef's infectious enthusiasm for the science of food to the public. That will run through May 18th. And on April 4th, we open Barbie, a cultural icon.
Any questions about Julia Child?
We have two
I will tell you, we have a podcast at the museum that highlights different people who work in the museum and now different partners called Meanwhile, at the museum. And we just interviewed the flight surgeon from the Blue Angels, and she's got some great stories to share about being a woman aviator and medicine all together. So amazing. So congratulations again to Deb and Angela. You really are an inspiration to everyone in here and beyond this room. And now I'm excited to introduce our next two honorees, and to do so, please welcome from Jacobs, Lindsay Girding and Michelle von Hirschberg. All right, I had the pleasure of serving on a panel with our next honoree. So Becky Blank is the CEO of Ample, a digital marketing agency where she blends serious technical chops with a people-first leadership style to help teams and clients do their best work. She's spent her career navigating the wild world of web development across multiple agencies in Cincinnati. A fierce advocate for diversity in tech, Becky spent 5 years leading the Cincinnati chapter of Girls Develop It and is a founding board member of We Pivot, a nonprofit dedicated to opening doors for underserved communities in tech. She's on a mission to make the industry more inclusive because talent has no demographic. When she's collaborating with her team at Ample, you'll find her devouring books, spoiling her dog, or exploring new places one bite at a time. If there's a city with great food, Becky's probably got it bookmarked. Please welcome Becky Blank.
Hi, thank you so much. Thank you to the Museum Center, to the Gaskins Foundation, and to the Girl Scouts for having this wonderful event and for celebrating and uplifting women in the tech space. Grace Hopper, who is a legendary computer scientist and a Navy admiral, once said, "The most dangerous phrase in the language is, 'We've always done it this way.'" And I've spent my career pushing against that exact mindset because the way it's always been hasn't worked for a lot of us. I didn't push alone. When I felt isolated in this industry, I sought out communities that reminded me that I wasn't and helped me along the way. And so thank you to some of the nonprofit leaders and organizations that I've gotten an opportunity to work with, including my old crew from Girl Develop It and We Pivot, the wonderful women I've met through Renegade, and the wonderful folks I have had the honor of meeting through Leadership Cincinnati. You guys, that group and that center of community, if you heard the panel, I talked a lot about being in community, and that's been really pivotal in moving me forward. Support from those communities have been a really large asset for me. To the entire team at Ample, you guys are the most smartest, talented group of people I know, and I am so motivated to do right by you and for you. To that end, we need male advocates who are willing to make space at the table, not just as allies, but in action. Taylor McDonald, Kevin Comer, you guys did that for me. Trusting me to lead your company. Thank you very much. And I appreciate you backing me every step of the way. And to my #1 cheerleader, champion, co-conspirator in all things life, Brandon Blank, your belief in me has never wavered. That makes all the difference for me. Thank you very much. This award isn't just for me, but it's for all of us who are working in STEM to make it a better place. So let's keep pushing, let's keep questioning, and keep making space for the next wave of innovators. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Michelle von Hirschberg, and I'm the Director of Business Development for Life Sciences at Jacob Cincinnati, and I am honored to introduce our next honoree. Kendra Ramirez is the Chief Energy Officer at Kendra Ramirez Digital Agency, globally recognized on the homepage of LinkedIn.com, Women of Influence Award winner, John Barrett Entrepreneur Vision Award recipient, Cincy Chic Woman of the Year, AMA Marketing Legend, author of Marketing Fusion and Microshift, and a finalist for the Social Media Innovator of the Year. Since 2005, she has helped hundreds of organizations, including Fortune 500 companies, leverage digital technologies. Kendra has spent more than 15 years in technology companies as a change agent in sales, marketing, and recruiting leadership for B2B customers. Congratulations, Kendra.
Thank you so much for this honor. Thank you to the host committee for all the work you're doing in our community. And I'm truly honored to be a part of this. And thank you so much.
Okay, again, the inspiration keeps rolling forward. 4 transformative leaders and more to come. So let's keep the show going because I, for one, am anxious to see other winners and to keep being inspired. So please welcome our next presenter, someone I admire greatly, and I'm excited whenever our organizations can work together. I call her and be like, hey, what are you doing? Let's get together. It's a little whisper of conspiracy, but in the best possible way. So please welcome Dr. Whitney Gaskins.
There's nothing like having co-conspirators to make a difference. Oh, we're going to show this commercial first.
Hi, my name is Dr. Whitney
Hi,
Gaskins.
my name is Dr. Whitney
Gaskins,
and this is Waverly White. Say hello.
Can you say hi?
Can you say hi?
And we just wanted to say
congratulations
to all our 2025
Women of STEM honorees. Again, congratulations.
The Gaskins Foundation is proud to partner with organizations who are focused on empowering women,
like the Queen City, Ohio chapter of the Links Incorporated, Girl Scouts of Western Ohio, as well as the Cincinnati USA Regional Chamber. Thank you for being our partners as we bring programs like the Women of Color in Tech, Young STEMistas, the Girl STEAM Academy, and Girl Scout Empowerment Day.
I hope you're having a wonderful time at the luncheon. And if you want to join us for more Gaskins Foundation events, please join us for a Party with a Purpose, June 14th, 2025, right here at the Delta Hotel. We would love to have you. You can help us raise funds for our programming to help further the work we do in the community. We also have the Cinnies, an award-winning award show honoring Black talent in STEM. Please join us. It's September 20th, right here at the Delta Hotel. You'll have a wonderful evening with friends, family, and again, honoring those who deserve the honors for all the work that they do supporting our community. See you then.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for the commercial. My daughter wanted to be filmed very badly, so there she is. So my name is Dr. Whitney Gaskins. I think they did you all a disservice because I'm a professor and an administrator, which means I love to profess. And so I'm here, I'm trying to stay on script, but I'm reminded at the moment. And I said this at the end of the panel, and I need to say it now because I have you captive. We're in a time where celebrating women is looked at as a bad thing or frowned upon or unnecessary. And I am going to continue to celebrate women because I was just reminded of this one fact that I haven't said, but I'm going to say it because Whitney, you said this to me and I want to say it to everyone else. We're 50% of the population. Celebrating us should be a no-brainer. And it shouldn't be controversial to say women do amazing things. So we're going to continue in that charge because women do great things. Thank you. Our next honoree is Jane Strasser. She is a Senior Associate Vice President for Research at the University of Cincinnati, and she's also an Associate Professor of Infectious Diseases at the Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center. She is charged with ensuring that research at the university is safe, compliant, and ethical. She has served on the university's Research Integrity Officer and Research Compliance Officer since 2008. As an institutional official for human participants and vertebrate animals since 2011, she's been a long-time advocate of ethics and integrity. Dr. Strasser chairs the university's Ethics Center Steering Committee, which promotes and facilitates inclusive conversations, provides tools that facilitate ethical decision-making. She works across the university and nationally to promote collaboration, transparency, equity, and the dissemination of knowledge to improve the human condition. She is unable to be here today, but I want us to recognize her for all of her contributions to the world of ethics and integrity when we talk about human subject research. Our next awardee, I can't even call her just an awardee, is Dr. Megan Kessler. Dr. Kessler delivered all my babies. It's deeper than just her being an amazing doctor, but she is that. She's always loved helping people and chose to pursue medicine to help patients live better. She describes her work as a physician as her true passion. She chose to specialize in obstetrics, wow, I can talk, and gynecology because she loves working with women. She values the long-term relationships she's developed with patients. I'm one of them. We talk all the time. She cares about my kids. It's wonderful. Dr. Kessler sees adolescents and adults for all conditions, including infertility, pregnancy care, and surgery. She's a great listener, believes in taking a team approach with her patients. She creates a compassionate and non-judgmental environment where patients can share any concern. I need to say that again because how many of you guys understand the crisis here, right here in Cincinnati, when we talk about childhood mortality? Yeah, it's a big issue here in Hamilton County, especially in Cincinnati. I unfortunately contributed to that number, but Dr. Kessler was by my side all the way through, helping me bring my two wonderful children into the world. And I remember I had a breakdown in the doctor's office, like, what did I do wrong? And she said, nothing. You were here. She loved me. She said, if you want kids, we will make it possible. You will have children if you want children. And she worked with me to come up with a plan, and I can honestly say I have two little ones because of her. She's amazing. Dr. Kessler encourages everyone to exercise, underscoring movement as a way to address anxiety, depression, and risk of many disease conditions. She's married with two children, and she enjoys spending time with her family, friends, and her German Shepherd, Charlie. She also loves creating stained glass pieces, and on behalf of both Dr. Strasser and Kessler, I'm proud to accept these awards for them. She is unable to be here because she has patience. She said she can't come. But before I hand it over to our wonderful MC, I'm going to take a minute of personal privilege, and I'm going to welcome to the stage Mrs. Jill Davis Parker.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I am Jill Davis Parker. I'm a national director with Melaleuca, the Wellness Company, and I am honored to present the final award for this afternoon to my sister, now I'm going to cry, Paula Davis Lampley. Okay, let me get through this. Paula believes that justice and STEM will move this country forward. She's a native Cincinnatian. Paula earned a Bachelor of Science from Wilberforce in mathematics and a Bachelor of Science in electrical engineering from the University of Dayton. While pursuing her degree in engineering, Paula worked at Procter & Gamble and later at General Motors, where she began her career as an engineer. In pursuit of her passion for justice, Paula received her law degree from the University of Cincinnati College of Law. Most recently, Paula has returned to engineering in the Office of Professional Development and Community Impact at the University of Cincinnati College of Engineering and Applied Science. Paula is passionate about supporting women engineering students and recruiting the next generation of engineers. She also enjoys speaking with students about the intersection, of course, of law and technology. Now, Paula is a servant leader at her church, Allen Temple AME, and within her sorority, Cincinnati Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Incorporated, as well as in her Links Chapter, Queen City. Paula is married to attorney Nathaniel Lampley II, and they live in Glendale, Ohio, and have two sons, my nephews, Dr. Nathaniel Lampley III and Hunter Lampley. Please welcome this year's Women in STEM Advocate of the Year, my little sister, Paula Lampley.
Well, you got me. You did. And Jill. Oh my gosh, what can I say? Let me collect myself. I truly want to say that Dr. Gaskins, and I've told you this before, gave me an opportunity to reseed my career after being home with Trey and Hunter, many of you heard. I was CEO of a startup company for 15 years, and I started working with her in her office as a Women in Engineering Director. And she probably doesn't remember this, but I had gone to a SWE conference and came back, and I said, oh, it was great. And she said, well, next time you go and you can speak. And I said, you think I should apply? She said, yeah. She probably don't remember, and that's how that started. I enjoy inspiring young women to dream. As I said, a lot of us, I think we dream with our eyes open. We want to see people that look like us doing the things that we want to do. And so this position has allowed me to do that. My sister, as I mentioned, we went to school together and studied engineering. And they asked earlier, when did you become inspired to be an engineer? And I was teasing, but I said, when did our parents inspire us to be wanted engineers? And they're here, Paul and Carol Davis, so please raise your hands. They were the ones who said to us, you know, you're great in math and science, you need to be an engineer. So Jill did and started, and we're only 11 months apart. You can talk to my parents about that. And so that's the next year I went to college, and then Jill and I ended up getting our degrees together. So it's been a fascinating journey. I did go to law school and practice law, which was an incredible experience. And I will say that I believe we can find the problems and solve the problems. As women, as you said, our attributes that we bring to the workplace are outstanding. But in this particular environment, we find ourselves struggling with recognizing ourselves and standing up and taking spaces without, you know, cowing down and saying, well, maybe I shouldn't say that. So I want to say to you, Whitney and Delano, thank you for making these events possible. And I know that this will continue to grow as people truly understand the value of a woman, the value of our unique lived experiences, what we can bring to a team when we're included and we feel like we belong. So thank you for making that space at the University of Cincinnati. Thank you for allowing young girls each and every day to dream. And thank you for recognizing me, surprising me, and allowing my sister, who was always one step ahead, only 1 year older, although I tried to tease her and say it was more. It's only 11 months. But thank you. She's a math whiz if you've ever seen one. She's been an incredible sister, friend, and also a woman in engineering. And thank you to my parents for instilling in us the grit and the perseverance to make this possible. It's really yours. So thank you.
Thank you, Mom and Dad. Way to rock. It's unbelievable. We were conspiring, so I got to get to the right page again. Okay. So I think you have enjoyed the program, right? So a few years ago, 3 organizations, the Gaskins Foundation, the Girl Scouts of Western Ohio, and Cincinnati Museum Center, were excited to partner to bring this event to life. And a common thread for each group at the table is that we host programs and encourage girls in the STEM fields. As partners, our long-term goal is to recognize individuals for their contribution to society, but additionally, we want to grow the next generation of STEM leaders. And with that, I'm going to make one more request for your support. So, donation slides, here are the ways to do it. The tireless work is supported through donations from friends and family. Friends and family, like everyone in this room. If you look on the table in front of you, there are the donation envelopes. So we'd like a few minutes to consider making a donation. And again, few ways to support. You can use the envelope to make a cash or check donation. You can visit our donation table at the back of the room, and we will safely and securely accept a credit card payment, or you can make a donation via text. Your donations are tax deductible, and 100% goes to support students through programming and/or scholarships. Okay, so one more round of applause for the incredible, wonderful time we had today. We want to make sure you visit womeninstemcincinnati.com, and here you will be able to nominate women and advocates, learn more about the work that our honorees are doing, and most importantly, find more information about the 4th annual Women in STEM Honors, which will happen March of 2026 during Women's History Month. Thank you to our videographer, Mr. Lorenzo Jackson, and our photographer. Thank you for coming, and we'll see you in March, if not sooner, next March, if not sooner. But until then, enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you so much for being supportive of Women in STEM.
program is formally over, but I have to say this because I don't think I give my partner in life enough credit. He put together this entire show. I just want, Delano, you gotta stand up. I just wanna say thank you. When we talk about a partner and an ally, you are everything that we all hope we have in our lives. And I just want to say thank you for that. I don't ever have to explain myself. Why are we doing women in STEM? Why are we focusing on none of that? And when I say, hey, I need this to happen, he's like, okay, I got you. And look what happened. And he did it also in a time where I'm going to keep talking about it. People are not comfortable. And I said, we're going to do it anyway. And he did it. And I just want to say thank you for always loving me, pouring into the community, and making things happen. It wouldn't happen without you. So just a big thank you to you. And now you guys can go. But he had to get the love. Yeah.
Really quick. I have one thing to say.